So, what did you get from the film? Not another church movie.
Halfway through this, I thought to myself, I didn't think a Tyler Perry movie could get worse. But I guess it could. I guess there could be worse than Tyler Perry movies. And this did that. Now, it is a spoof. I mean, it's picking at all the movies. And one, I was reading some comments about it. It said it felt like this movie is 10 years too late. Because most movies it's picking at are very old at this point, which is also strange. But I can't say it's an interesting watch. Most of the jokes, I don't know, they were either too corny or the actors were laughing at themselves while they were doing it, so I couldn't take it serious. And I'm glad Jimmy Fox is okay. He was in the hospital for a while. But maybe you should try something else. He got out instead of doing this.
Yeah. This is very bad. One of the worst movies of the year, and one of the worst movies that I've ever seen. Like this.
Wow, ever.
Yeah, ever. Definitely. This movie should be erased from existence. That's how bad it is. And the storyline is absolutely awful. I mean, I really don't know what the storyline is because it's all over the place and there's barely anything connecting anything together.
Right.
And this is just trash and a mockery. Just terrible. I don't know. So the main guy who's kind of like playing almost like a Tyler Perry type. Has he done movies before?
Oh.
Kevin Daniels?
I was looking at, like, you click on the actor's name and it tells you what their past work. So he's been in stuff. Never in anything I've seen. But it was rough. It was rough. And even with this being a spoof, I don't know if he was directed differently or had a different lead. It may have been a better movie. But he was hard to listen to.
This whole movie was hard to even watch. Nothing was funny. I mean, I can barely tell you really about this movie, any exact parts, but it's pretty trash. It's really bad. And when you sent me this, I kind of heard about it. I never watched any trailers or anything.
Yeah.
But when you sent me like the picture, I mean, I just thought it was funny
like
just because how he looked.
It's like really bad Tubi film. I mean, what's more curious to me is they got Jamie Foxx, Mickey Rourke, Tisha Campbell, Vivica A. Fox, Tyler Pratt. They got people,
Yeah.
Why did they agree to do this?
I don't know. Sometimes, well, I don't think this movie gave them like a big check or anything, but sometimes they want that check and they star in these bad movies. I mean, they have a lot of recognizable people.
A lot of people. But I mean, I feel like, I don't know if you went back and watched the movies recently, but they're not as good as I think the first time. But Not Another Teen Movie.
Scary Movie.
What's that? Scary Movies. What's the one that follows the superhero? Is it superhero movie? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a superhero movie.
I mean, so the movies do this. This genre exists, and they're not great. But this one is one of the worst. And I'm looking at some comments on on Rotten Tomatoes. Someone says, terrible storyline. I fell asleep. Not worth seeing in a theater. Wasted a good concept. I agree with that. They wasted a good concept.
I'm surprised that this made it to the movie theater. Like, this is like a straight to DVD, straight to streaming. Like this should not even be in the movie theaters. I mean, this is
I
very,
don't know.
it's a
I don't know
very
how it
amateurish.
goes. Yeah, it is, and not every actor in it feels amateur like. But you're right. The lead definitely feels very amateur in the role. Um, I don't know if I laughed at all. Um, I
I
think
did
most of the
not,
time I was like, "Oh, they're talking about this movie," or "Oh, that's this movie." But I don't think I laughed at a single joke.
because none of them were good. I mean, this is really bad. This is very bad. Like that, I don't know how this got approved. Like somebody went and watched this and like, let's put this in movie theaters. Thanks for watching. And if you would like to be featured on our podcast, make sure to click the link in the description.